farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebud guys. So you're back and forth. Can't tell if you're winning or losing half the time.
That sounds
Play
great.
style. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. I'm Chris. That's Lyal. We're those Tastebud guys. He's got a knife. Help me. And anyways, we are trying something that we cannot believe we have taken this long to do.
It seems like this is something we should have done before.
I agree, but somehow it's escaped us. And here we are, Wild Turkey 101. Something that as a kid, this is one of the things that I had rolling around in the seat of my truck. This is was kind of a staple back in the day.
Rolling around the seat of your truck.
Under the seat of my truck. It's a little bit of a lie. Actually, I had a Corvette, but still, it was under the seat of the Corvette.
The times have changed.
Times have changed. You cannot afford a Corvette anymore, neither can I. Stuff got expensive real quick.
Or what comes with rolling around a bottle of Wild Turkey 101 underneath the seat.
Yeah, well, you ain't rolling around in a Corvette in the seat. I'm telling you that right now. All right. I assume you've had Wild Turkey before.
I have, but we haven't done it on the show before, and I'm super excited to take a fresh look at this whiskey.
It's been a minute. This is something I keep around the house quite a bit. I drink it reasonably often. I know both of us got really big pours of this, so I got a pretty good idea how this is going to go.
Well, this is from my recollection, this is a pretty decent budget buy. It's a nice high proof whiskey.
I think this is one of the, I assume it's 101, right?
I would hope so.
50.5%, which would be 101 proof.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite go-tos. I remember, like you said,
do you remember Bacardi 101?
I do.
Yeah.
But 151.
Oh, 151. That's what it was.
Which you can't hardly get anymore, apparently.
Yeah, no, that I got sick on that a lot.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that. I didn't like anything about that. We just run one camera. We got these side cameras.
No, we're just running one camera.
Okay.
It's
we got new cameras for the studio. Finally, thankfully, but I guess they're not hooked up. They're sitting there, so I didn't know if I should look at them or not.
Well, no, yeah, it's just a one camera shoot for tonight. But
shoot,
we do have second cameras because there's so many lovely folks out there.
It's true. You should see all sides of us.
So we want you to see every side.
True. Okay.
Yes.
Let's dive into this.
So what I like about 101 is that it gives off strong, like traditional Kentucky straight bourbon notes, right?
It does.
And the price point for 101 is fairly palatable.
That's an easy entry point. You're in that mid $20 range usually. You might even pick it up a hair cheaper. Nose, man, I mean, it's so traditional. You get a little bit of leather, you get the wood. There's the
like a
vanilla,
lemony note into it. It's kind of.
I was going to lean towards a buttery note, but okay, yeah.
Well, butter in the bottom end, but on the top end, there's a citrusy, sour note.
I'm not finding the cherry note as much tonight. I know that's in there, but it's not coming out to me tonight.
How would you know that?
Well, I drink it a lot. Like I say, this is...
You've never reviewed this.
I've got a bottle of this at the house.
I go and buy a handle of this. This is my mixing.
Well, I thought we had a handle up here.
This is my mixing whiskey.
I legit thought there was a handle up here, and then
we've never had it on the shelf.
Yeah, so I guess it was one of those things, but in my head it was up here.
Now, it's thinner than I generally like my whiskeys.
I'll give you that.
But it is hot.
Thinner in the palate, you mean?
In the palate, yeah. But it's hot. It hits all the flavor points, which is why I think it makes a great mixing whiskey, is that it doesn't... it cuts through the mixer. It doesn't add a ton of flavor to it, so it doesn't taint whatever you're trying to mix it with. As opposed to, let's say, I would count this to like Buffalo Trace, right? Which doesn't cut through in a mixer because it's not high proof enough, I think. Or Evan Williams, which I drink all the time, which I think has too much body to it that it adds something to your drink. Like,
Would you take Evan over Wild Turkey?
Yes, I think I would.
Probably when we have to do blind sometime. I know Evan Williams won our blind taste here a couple years ago. We did that blind for low budget stuff.
Evan, I feel like is a little woodier. And
I'm curious if we
more
took
on the leather end.
Evan and Wild Turkey and Buffalo Trace and some of the real popular,
not
mid-range,
budget,
not necessarily budget, but popular lower end. We should probably do that next episode.
Stunted unicorns.
Stunted unicorns. That's an interesting phrase.
That's what I would call Buffalo Trace. It's a stunted unicorn. You can still find it. It's sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. It's a small unicorn.
So, note-wise, I think the wood notes come through fairly strong on this one.
Yeah.
It's peppery, it's hot, like you said, which is something I like. I like a little burn to my whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a little bigger as far as the
bottom end, like
the heft to it. Like you said, it's a hair thin.
Oaky.
This is coming across more oaky than normal, and I don't know if that's just because it's a brand new bottle and we just opened it, and I'm used to drinking out of a bottle that's usually got some air in it. To be honest,
I want more.
I'm still not getting the cherry notes that I normally associate with Wild Turkey.
They're there, but to me, it's the cherry that's not a cherry. It's your cherries, not my cherries.
Oops, I gotta have a little more.
It's the maraschinos, not the Luxardos.
Mine's empty. Try that again. It's very easy to drink.
Yeah. I think it's a great buy for the money, and I think it's a good, solid staple in your bar.
Yeah, I man, if you're ignoring this one because it's Wild Turkey, you should probably stop doing that and think about going over and giving it another shot. Try it. If you legit don't like it, you don't like it. But I would question why you don't like it. I think if you try this blind, you're going to come up that it's a pretty good staple, as Lyle said.
This is not my favorite, but I feel like...
No, it's not my favorite either, but
I feel like there
definitely
are
one that
several, I think there are several $50 bottles that we have on the shelf right now that this would kick their ass all day long.
Yeah, so we've got the, Long Branch?
That's exactly one I was thinking of.
So, okay, but Long Branch is twice the price almost.
That's what I'm saying. I think this would kick its ass.
And I love Long Branch. I think it's really well done.
I don't.
Yeah, I know you don't.
So I would prefer this for half the cost.
Yeah.
All day long.
I agree. I agree with you. This is more preferable version.
And Long Branch is Wild Turkey, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're not talking about our butts.
My understanding is that.
Yeah, it says so. I would show it to this camera, but it isn't on. So
next year, we'll have more cameras next year. Thank you. Anything else to say? I can't believe it's been so long that we have never done this whiskey on the show.
Yeah, that's crazy that we took this long to get out here. So
nuts.
All right.
All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the Wild Turkey that you're doing finally,
or the food you're eating,
clothes you're wearing,
or the people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.
Photo sounds so much better than the beer glasses. Hey guys, if you also like Wild Turkey, or even if you don't like Wild Turkey, but you like watching the videos, click around some of these other ones around you. Follow us, like us, do all the subscribing things that we ask you to do, and you will have more and more stuff out, and you will have plenty up here for you guys to watch.
Make us feel good.